So like for a business owner who's purely working offline and who's dependent on it, like he's just working offline. So what's your thought on this? Like what are the steps they should take or what they're doing wrong? Like they must do digitally also,
Mhm.
or they must start leveraging digitally, or they are doing good where they are.
So again, I believe that I cannot answer this question on the behalf of people. People need to understand what they want to do with their business. So for example, I know a lot of people who are happy making 5 lakh, 6 lakh rupees a month in net profit with offline businesses, and they're happy. They don't want to go online. They feel that, oh, who wants to take so much headache in understanding, then finding the right agencies to build your website and this. We are happy with this. And it's a choice again. Like some people don't want it at all. Some people are seeing the potential and the possibility, especially the people whose businesses were affected because of COVID-19, like restaurants, cafes, and organic businesses, like organic product businesses. So they are seeing that digital marketing, digital platforms has a lot of potential, and you can reach out to a lot of people. So the first thing I would add in here is that everyone has to choose what they want. And if you are clear that you want to go for digital marketing, that's good. Everything has its pros and cons. It's not like you come into digital marketing and you are suddenly going to make a lot of money. You're going to have its own cons. You're going to first go through a lot of shitty agencies and companies who are going to promise you to transform your business and make you a crorepati, and then you will find that most of them were scams. So again, it's a part of the whole process. And if you choose that, I want to go for here, then the potential again is huge. So right now I'll give you an analogy, Amit. So for example, if you run an ad on Facebook, again, let's say for a offline business owner who has a clothing business, okay, so he is going to be able to show his ads to 1000 people in just 300 rupees, which means he is able to show his ads. How much does that mean? I think 30 paisa. So yeah, 30 paisa per impression per person. That is the potential. Okay, it's huge, it's humongous. Secondly, scalability is there. So again, what happens is that when you have a shop, if you want to scale traditionally, what you would do is you would branch out. You would have franchises in different areas. If someone is in Delhi, he can open 10 different shops in Delhi. That's like at one way of scaling. The second way of scaling is that you can open shops in different cities, in different states. So you branch out from Delhi to Bangalore to Mumbai to Chennai, and then again you start opening more shops in there. That's another way of scaling. The third way of scaling offline is that you can add more products. So if someone is selling shirts, he can add t-shirts, he can add hoodies, he can add all of these products. So this is what happens in the offline world when it comes to growing a business. But when it comes to the online world, all of these things can be done online. You don't have to set up your shops in different cities. You don't have to pay the rent, the electricity, the utilities, the staff. All of these costs is avoided simply because you are just reaching out to the customer directly. You don't need to put advertisements in newspapers and then compete with other people who are going to like use their own contacts. Here it's a free equal platform for everyone. If you are paying money, they are going to let you run your ad. So that is the biggest possibility I see here. And thirdly, again, apart from scalability, I would say that the reach and the visibility plus the virality that is there on the internet, it's crazy. So for example, we all have seen Yashraj Mukhate in August. One of his songs, Rasode Mein Kaun Tha, that got crazy viral. And that one song, it got him from 15,000 followers to 2 million plus on Instagram and YouTube. And his total spend was zero, like all organic. So this is something that you cannot get in offline businesses. You cannot get it on radio, you cannot get it on TV, you cannot get it on newspaper, because you are not creating any content asset. On the online world, on the digital world, you can create a content asset and then you can push it. And similarly, forget about Yashraj Mukhate, like me and my own business partners, we have been creating a lot of reels recently. So one of my own reels, it went from like 0 to 1 lakh views. Now it's almost at 1.5 lakh views. I got almost 1000 unique Instagram followers from it. One of my partners reel, it went to like almost 3.5 lakh 4 lakh views in just 1 week. He went from 26,000 to 29,000. So this is something, virality is something which was never available to the general public. So offline businesses have the chance, have the opportunity that if they have a very unique product, if they have a very good product, and they can create a content asset that capitalizes on the product essence, the product story, they have a very strong chance that some of their content can go viral. And if it goes viral, they're going to get a lot of organic reach at zero cost. So that is the third thing I feel that, offline businesses have an edge, like again, scaling, virality, and more in equal opportunities. So that's why I believe that if you choose that you want to take your business online, you should definitely take these 3 points in consideration.